Starting with the news here, ARTL, by the way, Artello Biosciences. Artello Biosciences shares are trading higher after the company announced the withdrawal of its SEC registration statement, as it doesn't intend to sell securities this time. Okay, so that looks pretty good here. Here's what the chart looks like. Market loves it. Market loves it. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is our big ripper of the day here today, well, without a doubt. Quick peek at the short interest after looking at that move. 5.29% of the float shorted with 1 day to cover. There's some there, but I don't really think it matters all that much. I have a float reading here of 735,000. So this is absolutely a micro float. And on average, this thing trades 1.29 million shares per day. All right, 13. What do you think here on ARTL? What a move.
We've traded this one recently, I believe. This was also going through NASDAQ recompliance. That's why we had a...
Wednesday, March 18th?
What?
Was that when we were trading it?
Oh, probably.
Yep, I think it is. I asked you a question that I know.
Okay. But yeah, so this one, is going through NASDAQ compliance. They did a reverse split earlier this month. There was a 1-for-3. That's why we have the low float. And the next thing that they needed to do was, raise capital because they still need cash. And now they've withdrawn that. Why? Why would a company that needs cash in order to stay in operation withdraw their, registration form in order to raise more capital? They have a 25 million equity line that they can use to raise cash. So why would they do that? I don't know, but I'm wondering if there is another way that they are going to be getting capital, maybe through a partnership or through some kind of an acquisition where a company acquires them. So I don't want to speculate too much further than that. But when a company that needs capital is saying, no, we're good, we're not going to raise shares, start to wonder why. And being that they are, making some breakthrough developments in the glaucoma market, I briefly started looking around to see if I could find any larger pharma names that might be interested in that. I didn't, have anything turn up because I didn't have the time, but that's kind of where my head's at right now with this, is that this one may be an acquisition target at some point if they're going to not raise cash. I just don't know why they're not doing it. There's probably something else coming that we don't have information on yet. Maybe somebody out there knows. You think it's a buyout? It would make sense to me, wouldn't it, thinking about it?
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. It would make sense to me. I don't know for a fact that that's what's happening, but I do know for a fact that they need cash. They don't have it. They're not raising it. So what's happening next? Now, we already did get some pretty nice moves here this morning. It looks like it wants to close one of these 5-minute candles above 9. We've certainly printed above that all the way up to 940. Haven't been able to get to where I think bigger resistance is, around 980 and then 11 afterwards. But if we do hold above this VWAP that we're trading above right now, that would be my next two upside targets, 980 and 11. Momentum looks like it's really started to slow down. I'm seeing volume kind of, fade a little bit here. So really need to see that volume return as we approach the open and hold above VWAP. Because if we lose VWAP and we try to recapture that with the volume we have now, I'm a little less confident that we're going to be able to do so. So that's where I'm at with ARTL.